Welcome everybody. Today I'm sharing the 3 articles I chose from Google App suggestion. And the first one is people who are successful in life think in these 10 unique ways from the vessel. And number 2 is the 4 secrets of effective communication from handpicked.com. And the third one is the psychology and neuroscience of curiosity from Psychology Today. So let's begin with the first article. The first article is from Vessel and it's called People Who Are Successful in Life Think in These 10 Unique Ways. And it has just a list and explains the list. I'll have all the articles linked in the description so you can go ahead and actually look at them. Number 1, embrace failure as part of the journey. And this will help you to be open to learn from the situation. And number 2, cultivate a growth mindset because when we think that what we know and how we feel or what we think is fixed, we don't progress. But when we start to understand that we can change and we can progress by reading, by learning, by looking at the situation that we been in and grow from there, we actually can succeed and learn new things. Number 3 is practicing of saying no. Always think of your time as being valuable, and sometimes you have to say no to activities that will take time from more important things. Number 4, focus on solutions and not problems. When we focus on solutions, it's easier for us to find them instead of staying in, and be beaten up by the problem we are facing. Number 5, embrace continuous learning. And that's like, I don't know, big jam, I think. Never stop learning because when you learn, you see new things, you see new solutions, and you understand how you can solve many of your problems that you haven't before. Number 6, prioritize health and wellness, because if you don't have health and wellness, if you're not well, you cannot really concentrate or focus on your progress or anything because you're like too beaten up from feeling sick. Number 7, value relationships. Nothing can throw us out of a rock than a bad relationship, so we have to value them and work on them. Number 8, accept imperfections. So here it is, everyone's imperfect. There's no perfect person, and every single time in your life you're gonna be like, okay, today I did this, or tomorrow I done that, or yesterday I've done that, and you can learn from there and understand your imperfections and understand how they can serve you, and also how can you fix them. You can fix them and then others will appear, so don't worry, you'll always be imperfect. Number 9, practice gratitude. Being grateful is a very, very, very good quality, because when you are thankful for what you have in life, or for your people, or for what they are doing for you, or for what's happening to you, you develop humility, and then you see only like best in people. So when a problem arises, instead of you criticizing and thinking that maybe that the person or your family or your kid or your partner or your job is the worst thing that could have ever happened to you, you start to appreciate and work on how to fix it actually. Number 10, set clear goals and act on them. The second article is 4 secrets of effective communication from martech.com, and I thought this article would be more about how to communicate with people, but this is more concentrated on the business, like on teamwork, on how to manage a team. So the article says that everything is based on communication, and 4 things that kill communication are: number 1, meetings. People think that they are boring, and like actually people make them boring and there's like no point in them. Number 2, email. It's hard to tell the tone in the email and what the person actually meant. Number 3, project management tools. It says that usually doesn't help the team because it's only like 20% effective. And number 4, hidden messages. And this is like something that I don't like too. It's because sometimes like you are in a team and someone in the team just talks and makes decisions, and especially when they forget to let you know, but expect you to know and actually do what they decided. So you need to avoid that in your team. You need to be transparent and open to them. And then the 4 secrets to effective communication is actually to create a small presentation or maybe a small video instead of a whole 4-hour meeting, and then email it to everyone or send it to everyone. That way it can be shared. Everyone's kind of see the same thing, and when you have this done in this way, there's not going to be interruptions, because people tend to interrupt. And obviously after you do this, people can help with ideas, with maybe opinions. But when you have a meeting and you want to actually say your point, many people tend to interrupt or say something else, and then your point is not delivered, or you think you delivered your point, but in reality people who listen to you maybe didn't grasp exactly what you wanted to do. Number 2, instead of emails, use a platform where people can reply in threads, and that will keep it organized. And that makes sense, because if you have an email and it has a long stuff of everything, and then people start replying, you end up with 100 emails and in different directions. But when you have a thread, you can actually break it down what you want to do, and then people can reply strictly to that thread, and then you can make a vision or a conclusion or come to an idea instead of going for 100 messages. This happened to me. We received like a ton of messages, and everyone replied in between, and then when I needed to find the point that I needed to look at, it was like I had to read for 100 text messages before I got to that point where I actually could find what I need and not spend time on reading messages that usually are not really related to what's happening or what we need to do for work. Number 3 is project management tools. You still use them, but they're only 20% effective. So the best thing will be is to explain to the team what exactly you're trying to achieve, what's the project, and how to contribute to these steps. You put the steps and you explain to maybe you divide your team and explain to this group needs to do this group needs to do this, instead of having everything there and people choosing what to do, and then they choose the same thing, and then the other things just lack attention. The third, there should be one more thing. Okay, the number 4 will be write it down. So when you discuss something with your team, you have to write down everything you discuss or what you want to achieve, because many times when people just talk, they can forget, they get distracted, they didn't pay attention. But when it's on paper, it happened, or it will happen. Number 3 article was the Psychology and Neuroscience of Curiosity from Psychology Today. I'm going to link that article down. It's a very lengthy article. It's interesting to read. I just wanted to keep the video short. So the key points is that genes and environment influence curiosity. Number 2, dopamine and novelty seeking behavior are linked to curiosity, influencing our urge to explore. Number 3, neuroplasticity and epigenetics empower lifelong learning, with repetition as a critical factor. So when you're pursuing knowledge and understanding, that brings to you endless possibilities. It also develops your brain, modulates it, and that helps you to live longer, to have more possibilities, to discover things, and to understand better life. And we can actively engage in activities by asking thought-provoking thoughts or questions. So I'm going to link all these articles. This last article is very interesting. It's worth a whole video by itself. I'm going to look into that and see what other information I can find, and I'll share with you. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you.